It's 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, 2018, everybody. Just Boyd. So yes, welcome everybody to the new year, 2018. Hope you guys have a fantastic year to come. Even though none of you will achieve your New Year's resolutions, let's be honest right now. So along with the new year, I was thinking, let's go ahead and switch some things up, especially with my hairstyle. I've been rocking a longer hairstyle for a little while, and I know what you're thinking right now. Whoa, is Joe really doing a hairstyle tutorial? The answer is yes. The last time I did a hairstyle tutorial was about 7 months ago, so I definitely think it's time for a bit of an update. So I'm actually gonna predict that 2018 is the year of shorter hairstyles. We started seeing shorter hairstyles trend towards the end of 2017, and I'm thinking that shorter hairstyles are gonna be the kind of go-to hairstyle for the year of 2018. With that said, I've got a tutorial on how you can achieve this super easy, messy, textured quiff. Like I said, this is a very easy hairstyle, but there is a specific technique that I want to show you guys that is going to help elevate this hairstyle kind of to the next level. So stick around so you know what's happening, and let's go ahead and get into it. I'm back with damp hair, and the first thing that I want to do is just walk you through some measurements. Go ahead and raise this up a bit. Shorter hair is going to help you achieve that messy, textured look, and also it's going to be way easier to work with, and at the end of the day, shorter hair is what's going to allow your hair to stay up all day long. So I'd say for your fringe, about 3.5 to 4 inches is ideal. Obviously, this kind of changes from person to person. For me, 3.5 to 4 inches, that's what I am looking for in my fringe. Your hair should also be slightly longer at your fringe than at the top here. So here, about 3.5, 4 inches. Up here, about 3 inches. As for my sides, keeping it clean, I went from about a 1 to a 3, but I did have my hair cut about a week ago, so it's grown out a little bit. Same thing with the back down here. And then my crown area, which is right here, it looks kind of messy because it's damp. We needed some extra length to make sure that this would lay down flat when I blow dry instead of sticking up like it might do if it was too short. With all those measurements in mind, let's go ahead and do the hairstyle. So the same way I start off every hairstyle. Damp hair, pre-styler. For me, that is original by BluMaan. Pretty much every single time. Since I have... Did you see some bucket? Sorry. We're back. Since I have shorter hair, I need a lot less of this stuff than I normally use with my longer hair. So I'm gonna take just a little fingertip like so. Put it on there. Spread it out, and then apply everywhere. Roots to tips, you guys know the drill. If you've been around, you want to apply that product evenly throughout your entire head of hair to make sure that product touches everything. Nice and simple. I need to rinse my hands. Okay, boys and girls, at this stage, since this is a super easy hairstyle, we're just going straight with the blow dryer. I don't need any tools like combs, brushes, nothing like that. I just need fingers and a blow dryer. First thing that I'm gonna do, since this is, I need to breathe between sentences. First thing that I'm gonna do, since this is a hairstyle that we're wearing forward, I'm just gonna be blow drying my hair kind of forward like this. This is kind of common sense, but then like I said, there is something that I do specifically for this hairstyle that I'm gonna show you guys after that. So first, I'm just gonna blow dry this forward a little bit. Okay, and now as I do that, I'm going to be really scrunching up my hair like this, and I'm going to be building in a lot of volume, almost too much volume. So I'm kind of exaggerating the styling process now, and I'll explain why we do that in a second. So just check out how I do this. I'm going to make everything go pretty much straight up, and then we'll take it from there. There we go. I'm not done with the blow dryer yet, but I just want to explain my thought process behind what I just did. So the reason why I over exaggerate the amount of volume that my hair is gonna need, as you can see, it's poofy all over the place. But the thing is, it's easy to tame volume once you have it. So now that I have this, I can control it into a position that I want it. But it's not easy to achieve volume if you don't get it in the first place. This is kind of making some sense. Next step, again with the blow dryer, I'm gonna be switching my this way. Next step with the blow dryer, I'm going to be switching my heat settings from the hottest to the coldest. like so. And now I'm just gonna blast my hair for another 30 seconds-ish, around 30 seconds, and really close to my hair. Again, it's cold air, so it's not gonna do any damage at all. And what this is gonna do is basically lock in my hairstyle, freeze my follicles in place, and keep my hairstyle volumized all day long. Boom. Boom, skedaddle. What are you looking at? Eyes up here. Thank you very much. So at this point, as you can see, the hairstyle is already coming together real nice. All that is left is for us to add some control with our finishing product, shape it exactly how we want, and then we're done. Like I said, it's a very easy hairstyle. The other benefit about having this hairstyle is that you have a wide variety of products to choose from to finish it off. Since your hair's a little bit shorter, it doesn't take as much work to keep up in the air. You can choose from a wide variety of products to kind of suit whatever style that you're going for. For me, I'm gonna be using Hybrid today. Hybrid is not usually a product I would choose to use with my longer hair, but it works super well with my current hair's length. Let's go ahead, take this out. Make sure, everyone, that you always stay true to what makes you different. All right, now, got a little bit of Hybrid. This one's kind of new. And I'm just gonna be taking, once again, not too much hair, so I don't need too much product. Same deal. Rub it around, emulsify 100%. Boop, whoop, whoop, and then apply. I start from the back, as always, work my way to the front. This way I don't overload my fringe with hair product. I make it look nice and even all around the place. Honestly, with my pre-style and my blow drying, that's 95% of the work. This finishing product is just there to keep that texture going all day long. Now, the one disadvantage with this hairstyle is that your crown can often be a little bit more messed up than if you had everything going towards the back. So what I do to fix that, I have this right here. This is my portable mirror that allows me to see what's going on at the back of my hair. I simply line this up with another mirror, and then I can easily see the back of my head. With my hands, I'll just adjust, make sure everything's in the right place, and then it's as simple as that. And I think we're pretty much done. And guys, that's pretty much it. It is a simple, easy hairstyle. I'm a fan of the shorter quiff for now. I'm not sure how long I'll keep it around, but for now, this is what I've got. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, hope you guys have a fantastic 2018. If you're new, go ahead, click subscribe. Maybe click that like button as well if you enjoyed this video. And I'll be seeing everybody next time.